In some of the presentations I've done in my book, 54 Years That Changed the Catholic Church, and on the website, I've talked about Nostra Aetate and its statement that in essence, we worship the same God as the Muslims do, as Islam does. And I've been doing more research on that, and I'm going to go over to Paul VI, his encyclical Ecclesiam Suam, and I'll read to you. Then we see another circle around us. This too is vast in extent, yet not so far away from us. It comprises first of all those men who worship the one supreme God, whom we also worship. Okay? We would mention first the Jewish people. So he's saying there will be others. Okay? He's already talked, I believe, about the Protestants, who still retain the religion of the Old Testament, and who are indeed worthy of our respect and love. Then we have those worshippers who adhere to other monotheistic systems of religion, especially the Muslim religion. We do well to admire these people for all that is good and true in their worship of God. Okay, let's stop right there. Nostra Aetate says we worship the same God. John Paul II says it. Benedict XVI said it. Now we have Paul VI saying it. My question is, and this is one I've been asking people, I did in a presentation early part of 2013, which I probably should assemble for, it'll be a long video, but I think I can assemble it. In any case, do we who worship God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, the Trinity, worship the same God as Muslims who worship Allah? I was given a big bunch of magazines, Biblical Archaeology Review, and we are in, which one are we in? I don't see a date on this. Oh, here we go. July, August 2006. It's an article on the Dome of the Rock. Fascinating article. And I'd like to read just a little bit. But the Dome of the Rock did much more than that. 2 inscriptions on copper plates over the eastern and southern gates of the structure carry clear messages. Quote, "The unity of God and the prophecy of Muhammad are true," unquote. And, quote, "The sonship of Jesus and the Trinity are false," unquote. And it goes on to explain how Muslims and their coins and stuff reiterate this same thing. But they're saying God is one. We say that too. But we believe in God, one God in 3 persons. They believe in one God in 1 person. And this is the important part. This is why Allah, the God of Islam, now I have to qualify this one even, because when I say this, well, the Arabic word for God is Allah. That's why I say God, or Allah, the God of Islam. If I were to translate, I would say God, the God of Islam, to opposed to God, the Father, Son, Holy Ghost, the Trinity. 2 different gods is what I'm saying here. And this is why I'm saying it. The sonship of Jesus and the Trinity are false. They're saying straight out, we deny that Jesus is God. A direct denial. It's right on the Dome of the Rock. Right there. And they're saying the Trinity is false. So their God, Allah, is not my God, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. So when Vatican II, Paul VI, John Paul II, Benedict XVI say that we worship the same God as the Muslims, and they say it, I do have the quotes, and I'll be preparing something on down the road, they are saying they worship a false God. Because if they worship Allah, the God of Islam, because they're saying they worship the same God as the Muslims do, then they're not worshiping God, the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. They are worshiping a different God. So which is it? Or are they schizophrenic? When they come in and they go, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. One time, and then later that day, they say, Muslims and me worship the same God. It's not true. And we now have more evidence. This proves they are not the Catholic Church. This one point should be sufficient. And I'll leave it at that.